Uncle Grizz back with you again today, and welcome to another episode of Uncle Grizzly's Country Corner. Today, I'm going to show you how to make these little fire starters. They're good for using fireplaces, campfires, charcoal grills. Well, depending on how clean your stuff is, you use charcoal grills. But anywhere you may need to build a fire and you might be in inclement weather, rain, snow, wind, whatever, these will come in handy. You can use them, like I said, camping, hiking, bonfires, hanging out, any kind of survival situation. They're real easy to make. I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube here on how to make these. I'm just going to show you how I do it. So let's dive in up close, show you what you need, and we'll get it going. Okay, main things you're going to need to do this. What I'm using is just some egg crate. You can use the small dozen egg holders. This come out of like a 60 egg box. You can get quite a few individual fire starters out of it. You can also use toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls. Dryer lint. Everybody that's got a dryer has got dryer lint. No problem getting it. If you don't have a dryer, I'm sure you know somebody that does, or maybe even be able to talk to them at a local laundromat and get some dryer lint from them. You're going to need some old wax. Now, what I've got here is some old Stinkin' Goody scent waxes. You know, you use in the wax burners and stuff. You can use old candle wax. You can use paraffin wax if you're so inclined to go buy brand new paraffin wax. Oh, excuse me. But just about any kind of wax will work. Going to need something to melt the wax in. What I've got here is just an old food can. I pinched it to a little pour spout. You can already see I've got some wax down in there. Yeah, you can see it down in there. But I've already got some in there. I was testing proof of concepts earlier. Wanted to make sure I could do this before I actually made the video, and I flubbed up. An old pan. Make sure it's an old pan, because you're going to ruin it. If you don't have any laying around, you can go to your local thrift store, Salvation Army, Goodwill, anything like that, and I'm sure you can find a pot that'll suit your needs. 50 cents or $1. No big cost there. What we're going to do, we're going to make a water bath. Fill the pot with water, set that in it, turn the heat on, and let it melt the wax. For starters, before we get the wax going, show you what we're going to do here. Take your dryer lint and just pull you some out, stuff it down in the individual cups. It doesn't really have to be a whole bunch. Just kind of fill them up. And we'll probably do about a half a dozen or so here. And you can make up however many you want. Get you a Ziploc container, or if you've got like an old coffee can or coffee creamer container around or laying around, just something you can put them in. You can put them in it, store them. They're easy to put in Ziploc bags, throw in a bug out bag, camping gear, whatever. Now with the toilet paper tube, what we're going to do, we're going to set it on this aluminum foil I've got here. And we'll just take some of the lint and stuff it down in there. Just kind of fill it up a little bit. Now some people I've seen, they like to take a little bit of lint and kind of roll it up about like that. And then they'll take and they'll stick it down in the center of their wax or their egg cups to form kind of like a little wick to light it with. But the good thing about these egg crate flats, I guess you call them, when you cut them apart, they've actually got 4 built-in wicks on them. Easy to light. I bought one yesterday, checking it, make sure it would work and everything. It burnt for over 25 minutes. I blew on it real hard, trying to blow it out. Couldn't blow it out. I threw water on it, trying to simulate being in a rainy situation. That didn't put it out. Only time it went out was when it was almost burnt up, and then I had to actually flood the daggum thing. So, now that I've shown you how to fill it, tell you what, let's go ahead and fill those last 4 up. I've got some friends that are going to be doing or getting into the mood of having some little like bonfires and stuff like that. I'll give them a few of these and get them to try them out and see what they think of them. But after the one I burnt yesterday, I really like them. I think they work pretty daggum good. So we'll just pack some lint into those. Move my tray over here to the side. Let's get our pot over here. Put our water in. I used about 2 cups of water in that pot. Turn it on high. And then now all we got to do is wait. I'll throw a few of these smaller chunks in so as it melts down you can watch and actually see it melting. Oh yeah. Good pair of pliers. If you've got channel locks, which I can't find mine at the moment, they'd be better because then when you grab it, you can actually have your hand off to the side and be more like a ladle. Can't find mine, so I gotta go with the good old standby. And just let this heat up. Let the wax melt down. Probably do a little bit of hocus pocus video magic. Once it starts going, speed it up. That way we don't bore you with 15 minutes of just watching wax melt. So, let's keep an eye on this, and I'll get back to you here in just a little bit. I've seen a few videos, folks, comparing these Ozark Trail Cups. Yeah, right there's the emblem. I don't know how well you can see it. These Ozark Trail Cups, I've seen them comparing them to Yeti and other high dollar cups like that. Let me tell you something. $9, you can't go wrong. I can put water in this, or water and ice. 6 hours later, I ain't got no water left, but I still got ice. And the good thing about this, just about everything used in this can be obtained at the house. You've already got it. Basically, for this purpose, it's free. You're recycling it or upcycling it. You're not throwing it out into the landfills and stuff. And it's just a neat little project to do. If you're a father and you like going camping with your son, whatever, a neat little Saturday project you can do. Teach them how to make fire starters for camping and stuff like that. So, we're going to speed this up again. Get this wax all melted down. And once it's melted down, I'll get back with you and we'll pour it up. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. Slide that back there. I'm going to slide this over, see what we can pour up. Tell you what, Mama Grizz, can you come give me a hand real quick?
Yeah.
We're going to take you off here and get Mama Grizz hold you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, watch out. That's hot.
Okay.
Just kind of hold that over here where folks can see. Tell everybody hi on YouTube.
Hello.
Pick this up and see how well I can get a hold of this and pour it. Okay, now what we do, or what you want to do, is just gently pour it. And just fill your cups up. You may have some soak through, so you want to make sure you've got tin foil, or you're on a pan that you don't mind getting messed up. Go ahead and try pouring a little bit on these points. Got a little bit left. Come over here close to this one. And we'll just pour what's left that's melted into here. We'll let that, let's kind of see. No, we don't have enough all the way through, but we'll let that sit like that. Oh, thank God for quick reflexes. Ignore the mess in the background. We'll set that back in the water. My can wants to flow. So we'll move this back over here. Go ahead and show them what I'm doing here, honey.
Okay.
Take and drop a couple more chunks of wax down in there to, what the heck, we'll just dump what I got left. Dump that all in there. Turn our heat back on. Let's stick the camera back up here. I'll tell you what, since you guys have already seen this, I'm going to pause the video here, let this melt down, and I'll come back with you when we go to fill that end. And that one's got all good. It didn't soak through like I was hoping, but we'll fill that in when we come back and see what we got. So, be back in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. We're all melted up. Let's do this last pour. Mama Grizz is watching the news. We're trying to keep an eye on what all's going on down in Texas with Hurricane Harvey. I hate that it's happening, and I hope everybody down there's safe and sound. Kudos to all the local businesses in Fort Smith, Arkansas that are kicking in, helping out, taking up donations and stuff to ship down there. And I tell you, if I had a boat, or I'd known somebody up here that had a boat and was heading down there to help with the rescue situation, I wouldn't be here doing this video right now. So everybody down around the Houston area and on over into Louisiana, Uncle Grizz's thoughts and prayers are with you. Hope everybody is safe, and those that are in the path of Harvey making landfall again, stay safe and sound. Now let's go ahead and pour into the other end of this tube. And pour it slowly, let it soak down. Now, the good thing about with these tubes, if you don't want to use the whole thing all at once, you can take a hacksaw or something like that and you cut it into short little pieces. After this sets up and everything, I'll try cutting it down and throw that in on the end of the video, and we'll also throw in a shot of one of these smaller ones burning, let you see how good they burn, give you an idea of how long they burn. Looks like we finally got full penetration of the wax through everything in here. Pour just a little bit more in for good measure. These all look good. I'll just set my can over here, let the wax that's still in it re-solidify, and save it for next time. Now, if you don't want to sit and wait on these to set up and harden up on their own, you can put these in the freezer and let them harden up in the freezer faster than what they will just sitting out. So I'm going to make some room in my freezer, throw these in there. I think I got enough room to set the whole pan in there. Yeah, the whole pan's not going to fit. So, Uncle Chris got to do some finagling. Looks like that bottom's pretty good. I'll just set that up in the freezer. Take this one with the foil. Don't want wax all over the freezer. Set it up in there. I think we're done in here for right now. So I'm going to give another quick pause and we'll be right back in just about. No, wait. How are we going to do this? And I'll tell you what, close your eyes and we'll be right back. Woo! Gotta let that get used to the brighter light. We're going to take my little pan, throw that in. Oh yeah, I forgot to grab something. Hang on, be right back. Okay, sorry about that, I forgot one thing. But I've got one of my previously made fire starters here. And what we're going to do, we're going to light it. I'm going to show you how easy these are to light up. And after it gets going, I'm going to throw a piece of charcoal on there to see how well it'll light it up. But like I was saying, some people make a little wick to put in the center. With this style, you don't need the wick. You've already got 4 wicks built in. All you got to do is just light a corner or 2, Set it down in your fire area, and there it goes. All you got to do. Once it gets going good, you can throw some little pieces of kindling in there, get them going, which honestly, the way these burn, I don't see you needing to use a whole lot of kindling. You should be able to just throw some smaller branches and stuff in, and they kicks off and goes just quick and easy. But I'm going to take this piece of natural lump charcoal. By the way, that's all Uncle Grizz uses when he grills out, natural lump. Lay that in there on top of it. And let's see how well it gets that lit. Ooh, that pan's already getting pretty warm. Just remembered I forgot one other thing. You know, safety's first. Well, unfortunately, Uncle Grizz isn't quite thinking safety-wise. So, what we're going to do is get Mama Grizz to bring us a big old glass of water out, just in case we need it.
Water?
Yes, please. Okay. Yeah, I forgot my safety first. Didn't think about bringing water in case we need it. But as you can see, it's got a pretty good flame on it. The other day when I did my test, I sit there and I blew on it. Like, you see, I don't even think a good stout wind will put it out. I threw some water on it to see how it would react, like maybe in a rainy situation. Of course, as you know, throwing water on molten wax, it'll spit and sputter some. But other than that, it just kept on burning. Don't know if you can hear it or not, but the charcoal is actually getting hot enough. It's starting to crackle and pop. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everybody for watching. If you find this video helpful, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. I'll get a card put right up here somewhere so you can subscribe. Check out my other videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And as you can see, it's got a real good flame. There was no lighter fluid or anything on the charcoal. When I put it in, it was just straight out of the bag. I mean, really good. I got my hand about 8 to 10 inches above the flame. It's not hot, but it's nice and toasty. See if we can kind of take a look in here. Yep, it's actually got, don't know if you can see it, but the charcoal is actually on fire from it. And we got some corners on the charcoal that are actually ashing up. So as you can tell, they burn good. We're approximately 5 minutes in. Burning like a champ. Quick, easy, cheap to make. And there's a multitude of uses. Like I said, fireplace, fire pits, campfires, survival situations. And if you want to risk it, you... Oh! That flame kind of licked up and got me a little bit. But like I said, if you're adventurous enough, you could even use it to start your charcoal grill. So, everybody have a good time. Be safe. Have fun. Don't forget, give me a like. Leave a comment if you found this to be helpful, or if you've got any other ideas. And I'll get a follow-up showing you what I do with that toilet paper tube that I made up. So, be safe, have fun, and we'll catch you on the next trip. Bye.